Many a man has failed because he had his wishbone where his backbone should have been. Sometimes when I'm faced with an atheist, I am tempted to invite him to the greatest gourmet dinner that one could ever serve, and when we have finished eating that magnificent dinner, to ask him if he believes there's a cook. Socialists ignore the side of man that is the spirit. They can provide you shelter, fill your belly with bacon and beans, treat you when you're ill, all the things guaranteed to a prisoner or a slave. They don't understand that we also dream. To sit back hoping that someday, someway, someone will make things right is to go on feeding the crocodile, hoping he will eat you last, but eat you he will. Freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. We didn't pass it to our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, and handed on for them to do the same, or one day we will spend our sunset years telling our children and our children's children what it was once like in the United States where men were free. No government ever voluntarily reduces itself in size. Government programs, once launched, never disappear. Actually, a government bureau is the nearest thing to eternal life we'll ever see on this earth. I've always believed that a lot of the trouble in the world would disappear if we were talking to each other instead of about each other. To sit back hoping that someday, someway, someone will make things right is to go on feeding the crocodile, hoping he will eat you last, but eat you he will. Government is not a solution to our problem, government is the problem. It isn't so much that liberals are ignorant. It's just that they know so many things that aren't so. We must reject the idea that every time a law is broken, society is guilty rather than the lawbreaker. It is time to restore the American precept that each individual is accountable for his actions. I want you to know that I will not make age an issue of this campaign. I am not going to exploit, for political purposes, my opponent's youth and inexperience. Politics is not a bad profession. If you succeed there are many rewards. If you disgrace yourself you can always write a book. Some people spend an entire lifetime wondering if they made a difference in the world. But, the Marines don't have that problem. I have spent most of my life as a Democrat. I recently have seen fit to follow another course. I believe that the issues confronting us cross party lines. I have wondered at times what the Ten Commandments would have looked like if Moses had run them through the U.S. Congress. They say we offer simple answers to complex problems. Well, perhaps there is a simple answer, not an easy answer, but simple. I know in my heart that man is good, that what is right will always eventually triumph, and there is purpose and worth to each and every life. Don't try to make your dreams a reality, they're only filled with things that don't make sense and trolls. Things are better in reality. We must reject the idea that every time a law is broken, society is guilty rather than the lawbreaker. It is time to restore the American precept that each individual is accountable for his actions.